What's up everybody and welcome to the Scar H. So this is a brand new weapon mod for Fallout 4, adding in, as you may have guessed, the Scar H into the game. This is by the same mod author that did do a weapon reanimation, so it's going to be using those reanimations by default. You don't have to have them installed. So taking a close-up look at the weapon, as you can see, the texture quality on this thing is absolutely amazing. Obviously the hands don't line up perfectly, but that could be overlooked just because of how sharp this looks, and you can't really notice it in first person. So in order to get the mod, basically what you're going to want to do is travel over to the Museum of Freedom. This is where you find Preston at the beginning of the game. If you really don't know where that's not there intentionally, it's a very different video, I swear. Basically what you're going to want to do is travel over here to the Museum of Freedom, again right in Concord, if you don't know where it is, and then go inside. Once inside, basically just run straight. I don't know, there's going to be some enemies here. I have them all turned off, so be a little careful. Make sure to lockpick everything. So once through the locked door, basically just travel up through here, go to the side over here, and then just basically you're going to run through. Again, there's going to be a bunch of raiders if you haven't been here in a while. Smack them around a little bit. Make sure to assert your dominance. Go up these stairs, turn around, and lo and behold, you'll have yourself a Scar H. Let's see what this thing could actually do. It does have a crazy nice sound. I absolutely love the sound of this. And as you can see, it is using... I pooped. But it is using that awesome weapon reanimation. This is a standalone mod by the same mod author, as I was saying in the beginning of this video. So let's try and get a cool VAT shot on this guy if we can. It doesn't look like we can, so we'll just finish him off normally. But yeah, by default it does come with no attachments and that 20-round clip, and as you can see, the gun itself does look extremely sharp. So if we jump into the weapons workbench, we can check out some of the mods for the Scar H here. And as you can see, this is firing a .308 round. This is the Scar H, not to be confused with the Scar L, or even I think there's a Scar C out there somewhere. Basically there's a heavy, light, and compact version of this. Of course we're using the heavy and firing that massive .308 round, which you know probably from firing in the hunting rifle. So first and foremost, we do have a bunch of different receivers. As with most weapon mods, you have the standard receiver, which is going to be doing 53 damage per shot. Then you do have an armor piercing, which is obviously just going to give you armor piercing and not actually increase your damage. Then hardened piercing, and then finally a powerful receiver doing 84 damage per shot, which is pretty moderate. Definitely going to be much stronger than the default receiver, but not being stupidly overpowered either. No barrel mods, just the normal one. Then we do have the full stock, which is by default, and then you also can put on an angled foregrip, so obviously not changing the stock at all, but adding in that little foregrip in the front, which does increase your accuracy a little bit, and all around just makes the gun a little bit more valuable and heavier. Then of course we do just have a magazine. I would love to see a large magazine added, but for right now we just have a quick eject magazine, which is going to be good enough. I mean, it does allow you to reload much faster, making a pretty big difference. It's nice to have that, but again, only 20 rounds per magazine with the 308 round in there, so it'd be nice to see a little bit of an upgrade for that. And we do have some standard sights, but you also have a few other options, and you do have two different EOTechs. So you have a 2D and basically the Halo Circle reticle for quick target acquisition. It's a 2D reticle, this is a 3D reticle, and then finally just a reflex sight. So I'll show you the difference between that right now. So here I am using the 2D reticle, and as you can see, it doesn't look too good. It doesn't look bad either. It does have that really nice glowing effect to it, but it's really, doesn't look as sharp as some other things. Now if we switch that over to the 3D variant, this is the one I much prefer, and probably one you'll be a little bit more accustomed to. So we had to back out really quick, but as you can see, if you take it out, this one does look way nicer. It is technically 3D. There's some Brotherhood of Steel over there, but so like it's in the glass. It's not technically on the glass. The 2D one is on the glass. This is a thing in real life as well. This one's like a little laser pointing it in the middle of the glass. That's how EOTechs actually work, but it's still pretty cool to have that option, because I'm sure some people will want one and not the other. So as far as muzzle attachments, all you really have is a suppressor, which is going to seriously pump up the value of this thing, which is a little bit surprising. And as you can see, we'll listen to the sound of the suppressor real quick. Nothing too crazy, but pretty cool nonetheless. We could actually take that off because I don't want to use it in the final gun. Then of course, a final thing we do have is the .308 or the 5.56. That's my main gripe with this right now. I don't really mind not having tons of attachments, because I think the gun does have enough attachments for what you want. But basically, I think the 308 should be doing way more damage than the 5.56 here, because it's just, the 308 is such a more rare round in Fallout 4. And obviously with putting in the 5.56, you're gonna get back that 30 round magazine, so it'll be much faster now, and which is very cool to have. But again, it seems so much more practical to actually use the 5.56 if you're not super late game and have all the ammo in the world, because you're going to be doing you're going to be doing not that much more damage for the sacrifice that is that big round. So we do actually have some magazine finishes, so you can put on a black magazine finish, which is technically already on it, but not, or a tan one, which is actually a really nice look. And then you also do have a receiver finish, so you can turn the whole gun tan, which I think is a really nice option to have. A lot of people will put this on the receiver right here, so you'll basically have like a standard receiver, then a tan standard receiver. I like how it's its own little section, definitely cleans up those menus a little bit, and all around this is just a very easy gun to navigate and mod around. So I'm going to be leaving on this one. You could obviously mix and match these if you want, like the black mag does look pretty cool in there. Actually, I think I'm going to leave that. I think that looks really cool. And yeah, all around a very cool mod. Let's go check it out in action. So that looks like it's about everyone trying something a little bit different there. First and foremost, I tried to go somewhere else and give a little bit of a cool weather. Basically, someone did comment that they didn't really like that I always battled at Red Rocket, so I wanted to try something a bit different again. And yeah, last but not least, I did also try not talking. I don't know, I thought it'd be a little bit more cinematic, just give you guys you and the gun, and you could just experience all the sounds and all that. So let me know in the comments down below, did you like how I did that? Is that something I should do in future videos? And really just let me know any other critiques. I'm always open to critiques and constructive criticism on my videos, always trying to become a better YouTuber. So back to studying now. I've been studying all week, and this is actually all my free time for the day was making this YouTube video. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I think it's a very cool weapon mod. Very excited to see if there's any updates for it in the future and any other weapon mods this guy makes. This is a really high quality gun and very well balanced as well. So big shout out to him. And yeah, hope to see you all next time. Later.